For centuries, the image of the Vikings has been etched in our minds as fierce warriors with horned helmets, descending upon European coasts with fierce brutality. But is this portrayal entirely fair? Today, we delve into the intriguing paradox of Viking explorations. Were they, as often depicted, brutal invaders, or were they, perhaps surprisingly, peaceful traders as well? The Viking Age, spanning from the late 8th century to the early 11th century, was a time when seafaring Norse people from Scandinavia ventured far beyond their homelands. With advancements in shipbuilding, they created the longship, a marvel of naval engineering that allowed them to navigate not only the open sea, but also shallow riverways. This innovation enabled them to explore vast territories from the British Isles through Eastern Europe and even as far as North America. The first recorded Viking raid in 793 AD at the Lindisfarne Monastery in England set the tone for their reputation as brutal invaders. However, such depictions of unrelenting violence overshadow another equally significant aspect of the Viking expeditions: their role as skilled traders and merchants. Archaeological evidence reveals that the Vikings established extensive trade networks, reaching Constantinople, the Middle East, and beyond. They traded goods such as furs, textiles, and amber in exchange for silver, spices, and other luxury items. These trade expeditions were not without their complexities. Contrary to the simple narrative of plunder, many Viking groups settled in the regions they visited. For instance, in the British Isles and Normandy, they established settlements and intermingled with local populations, leaving a lasting cultural and genetic legacy. In the East, they navigated the river systems to the Byzantine Empire, engaging in trade that helped shape the economies of emerging European states. So, how do we reconcile these seemingly opposing images of Vikings? The answer lies in understanding the duality of their culture. Society in the Viking Age was characterized by its adaptability. The same individuals who might raid in the spring could trade in the fall. Historians suggest that the choice between trading and raiding often depended on opportunity, necessity, and the political climate of the era. Moreover, the narrative of brutality is, in part, a product of the times. During the Viking Age, Europe was characterized by violence and territorial struggles, and the Vikings, like many of their contemporaries, took part in these dynamics. Their successes and failures were recorded by their adversaries, whose chronicles often reflected the biases and fears of the time. In conclusion, the legacy of Viking explorers is a testament to their complexity as a people. While their raids and conquests were undeniable, so too were their contributions to trade, exploration, and cultural exchange. Understanding the Vikings means acknowledging both their ferocity and their ingenuity, recognizing that history seldom fits neatly into the dichotomy of peaceful traders or brutal invaders. As we continue to unearth the stories of the Viking Age, we find ourselves drawn deeper into the rich and nuanced tapestry of their history, challenging us to rethink the narratives that have endured for over a millennium.